Boba's been in the news a bit recently. Wonder why. Who knows? Maybe it's coincidence. Anyway, hello, welcome everybody to my first results video in about 3 weeks or so, largely because a couple of things cropped up that I had to take care of in life, because life wins all ties, it seems. Thanks for coming back and watching this. Today we will be covering all the results from yesterday's Planetary Qualifier that was held at Firestorm Games in Cardiff, which I was very honoured to be able to attend to, although it was a bit of an early start, 5:30 in the morning, 2-hour drive down the motorway in the dark and the rain, although getting to see the sun come up as you're driving down the motorway is always fun, so that's always a lovely atmospheric to do, which I do enjoy on a few occasions I can be bothered to get myself up to do it. So yeah, there we go. We will begin this with the upcoming major UK events and dates review. Such as it is at the moment, it is drastically released given that we're now at the tail end of the Set 2 season. The Planetary Qualifier at Patriot Games in Sheffield took place last week. I understand it was a big success. The one in Cardiff at Firestorm Games happened yesterday, hence they're both greyed out. And we've still got one to come here in the UK at Mox in the Hole in Edinburgh next week, which I understand is also a sellout at 128 players. Hopefully most of those will turn up, because there's always a few dropouts, because these things happen. Moving on from there, the week following that Planetary Qualifier, we have the pre-releases for Twilight of the Republic Set 3 taking place. You will be able to buy your boosters and accessories and starters and stuff in-store at the pre-release from the release day for participating stores, which I think are the ones that are affiliated to Asmodee or something. And then the week following that will be the actual release date for Twilight of the Republic. So you'll be able to get your boosters that you may have pre-ordered online or otherwise from that day. And spoilers, not necessarily spoilers, leaks. They're definitely not leaks. They're spoilers. Spoilers are out for the vast majority of the set at this point. They're all online. SWU's got a database of them. StarWarsUnlimited.com's got a database for them. They all look very interesting. Obviously, the Palpatine one's garnered a lot of attention for having 2 leader sides and no leader unit sides, and one's the rebel hero side and one's the villain side, which is cool. Personally, I'm looking forward to giving Nala Say a go, but that's just me. Maybe we'll do a video covering the leaders in the advance of the pre-releases and show what sort of thoughts and reactions we have to them. Following that, we've still got the Set 1 reprint coming around the Nebulous Holidays 2024 period. Whether that is sooner, before, or later than the release date, we don't know, although obviously Twilight of the Republic release is coming up quickly at this point, so it may well be later. And then 2 weeks following the actual release date, 3 weeks from pre-releases, will be the Set 3 premiere event, the third one hosted by OPE in conjunction with Asmodee UK for Twilight of the Republic, being held in my hometown of Birmingham in the UK. It will be a huge event taking place just off Junction 6 of the M42 on the outskirts of Birmingham. It's incredibly accessible. Birmingham International Airport is a short walk away, as is the attached Birmingham International train station. There's Resorts World, sort of like shopping mall place with restaurants and pubs and stuff on site as well at the NEC, which is just over the road from the venue of where this is being held at. If you're looking to come along, it will be awesome to see it. I believe the capacity is something like 300 or 400 people. And the top space wins a paid flight to the Galactic Championships that maybe you've won a buy on the first day for. Maybe you just want a paid flight to the Galactic Championships, because that would be awesome. And there will be other prizes on there as well. Link to the event will be in the video description below if you want to check out some more details. Right, the actual Planetary Qualifier details itself. This is the only event that we're reporting on today, because it's the only event that's taken place in the UK of its size and scale this week and this weekend. And because I was there, I got all the details and information. We have deck lists for all the top 8. We've got a breakdown for how that all went. There were 108 players, 128 players. Tickets were sold, to my knowledge. I believe there was a train problem which stopped a large, almost 20 people, so I'm told narratively, from turning up, which is always a shame, but these things unfortunately happen sometimes. The store, I was blown away by the store. Shout out to Paul Johnson, who's not only the, as I understand, the owner of the store, but also he was the head judge for the event. So he obviously knows exactly what he's talking about with Star Wars Unlimited, which is great. His enthusiasm was wonderful. it was such a well-run event. Very happy with it. The timings were on. The usage of melee was great. The seats were spacious. As you can see from the picture of the store there, it's an enormous store. It's like in a warehouse in Cardiff, just down from the main Cardiff football stadium, where there was a game going on, which if you're outside you can hear the roars. You've got the main floor. On the left there, you've got all of the stock, and it's really, really well stocked. Board games, card games, miniature games, paints, hobby, all sorts of hobby supplies, you name it, the works. On the right, you've got tables for card games. The mezzanine floor at the back above, you can see, was absolutely full of fully decked out and painted tables for wargaming, Warhammer, Star Wars Legions, whatever else you want to play up there. And on the left of the mezzanine, they have a restaurant serving food and a bar to drown your sorrows should you require it. Yeah, there we go. This was a picture from the stairs leading up to the mezzanine floor from yesterday that I took. I say it's a beautiful place. I'm so impressed with the store. It's absolutely amazing. If it wasn't 2 hours away, I would absolutely spend a lot more time there now that I know how amazing it is and looks. Although, looking at this picture, I can't help but think that if you want to know how to stand out in a crowd of 100 nerds, you need fashion tips from the good old Michael Silk, standing in the middle there with his bright yellow jumper. Yeah, good on you, Mike. Silk did very well, as he always does. Right, so the prizing is on the left there. That was what was given out to everybody who took place. There were spot prizes as well involving OP packs and packs of cards being given out to random tables throughout all 7 rounds of the day. There were also these custom initiative tokens that buy the same token made for Firestorm. You can see the bottom left there were given out to the top 32 and were available for purchase separately. In the middle there, the lovely mugs. You've got your first place winner, Dave Hoyland, and your second place, Alec Drinkwater. So you know whose faces to run and hide from if you see them sitting across the table from you, round 1 at Birmingham, or anywhere else, of course. So yeah, there we go. This is what you're here for. These were the top 8 placings for the Cardiff Planetary Qualifier at Firestorm yesterday. First place, Dave Cerberus Hoyland took it with his Boba Cunning 30 hit point deck. Congratulations, Dave. Dave has been an amazing player. I've known him since probably about March, set 1 from when I attended the pre-release in Incom Gaming in Cheltenham, and he's a top bloke, absolutely wonderful, great to know him. Second place, Alec Drinkwater took in the final with Boba Command 30. Third place was a Boba 2 Blue deck run by Matthew Geiss. I think it's Geiss. I absolutely failed to read the name that was written on the thing, and that is what my best guess as to what it was. So if I've got your name wrong, I wholeheartedly apologise. The fault is totally mine. I'm very, very sorry. Boba 2 Blue has obviously risen to a little bit of fame recently as KTOD. Matty has run a video popularising what he's trying to trademark as the Block Party, I believe. Boba Block Party or something like that. And you'll obviously get to see the deck list in a few minutes' time. Fourth place, Boba Cunning, run by Thomas Rose. Congratulations, Thomas. And fifth place, we had Sabine ECL, run by Bradley Johnson, the only Sabine in the top 8 there. Sixth place, you got a Han 1 Vigilance deck run by Matt Conway. Congratulations, Matt. Seventh place, you got Boba Red, run by Seb Buku Bukowski, as he betrays his Sabine ECL loyalties to run a Boba Red space deck. Ooh, there you go. Congratulations, Seb. And eighth place was taken by a Boba Green deck run by Aaron Moles. Congratulations, Aaron, and everybody who placed in the top 8, everybody placed in the top 16, top 32, and everybody who turned up. I hope you had a wonderful time. It seems like you did. Narratively, I don't believe there were any major problems or upsets. I don't believe there was any massive issues with judging or otherwise, and as far as I can tell, it seemed to be a great for everybody. So that's always good. That's what we like to see. Moving on to the deck lists. This was the winner's deck list. This is what Dave ran. You've got your relatively classic at the moment Boba yellow deck running Hot Shots, Boba's armor, Bazine in the side, 1 Bazine in the main, 3 Greedos, 1 Viper. Not exactly a controversial choice, but definitely a choice worth noting. 3 Tauros, 1 Zuckus, 2 Syndicate Lackeys, 3 Waylays. Obviously played to extreme effect by Dave. What we got on the side there? 2 Change of Hearts for the end game. If it goes late, 3 Lurking Ties, an extra body, one Boba Fett in the side. Interesting. I wonder what led him to put that Boba unit out of the main into the side and actually keep it in the side rather than something else with maybe a little bit more utility purpose. Curious. Oh, and two McClunkies in the side as well, of course. Excellent. Congratulations, Dave. Well done. Second place deck, you've got the Boba Green running a obviously the late game take on Boba Green. I think this is 52 cards when I added it up, and 10 inside, of course. You got your Darth, you got your Maul, you got your Reinforcement Walkers, Boba's Armour, Hotshot Salacious, Bazine, Ivazan. I'm seeing more Ivazan in this top 8 than perhaps I thought I'd see, which is always nice. One Cloud Rider in the main. And then the side you got a little bit more late game with Pounce Return, Choose Sides, Devastator, and a little bit more utility there with extra lurking ties. Waylay no good to be dead and confiscates. Congratulations, Alec. Very, very well done. Third place deck, the Block Party deck, the Daimyo Boba with blue, running Boba obviously sitting pretty in his throne in Dagobah Swamp there. So obviously the trick here is you want to play units with keywords to get the +1 attack boost, which is not conditional on whether you're attacking a unit or otherwise. It is just a flat +1 attack, which can be used to attack base, which is very powerful indeed. Running the tool set of Regional Governor, Concord Dawn, Sentinel, Village Protectors, Village People Sentinels even, sorry. Tech, because Tech's amazing. Running Home 1, Redemption, Luke, Ewing, Obi-Wan. Traitorous, nothing there looks to be massively out of place or other than what you might expect to see, really. Lots of Sentinels, lots of keywords, 2 Confiscates main deck, 3 resupplies for the ramp, and in the sideboard you've got a little bit more late game with the Choose Sides and extra Redemption, tweaking the removal package with an extra Fell Dragon and 2 Rivals falls in there. 2 Convants in the side is curious. I wonder what they're in there for, because that'll draw 2 cost units when they die, so that could draw realistically an Arc, a Regional Governor, a Battlefield, or a Quill. I'd imagine you'd be hopefully aiming for a Regional Governor, but you never really know, do you? What you might pull. Anyway, awesome. Congratulations, Matthew. Very, very well done. Fourth place, we got another Boba Yellow deck run by Thomas Rose. Congratulations, Thomas. This has got a lot of 2s and 1s and a lot of individual card count going on in there. So obviously he's looking to try and run the toolbox set rather than the efficiency set, which is obviously viable. He's done extremely well with it. Props to you, Thomas. What are we looking at? Greedos, Hotshots, McClunkies, 1 Cartel Spacer, 1 Crafty Smuggler. I keep calling it Crusty Juggler because I watched Hot Fuzz and it's a wonderful film. 1 Jetpack, 1 Body, more bodies in the side. 1 Waylay, 1 more Waylay in the side. 2 Zuckus. Other utilities in the side are 3 Lurking Ties, 2 Change of Hearts, an extra body, an extra Cartel Spacer in the side. Again, why would you... Curious as to why you'd put that in the side and not, I don't know, say something else. You've got 3 Cantina Bouts in the main deck. Maybe, I don't know. Obviously, his decisions are clearly better than mine in this one because he's placed 4th place out of 108. Congratulations, Thomas. 5th place, Bradley Johnson ran Sabine ECL. This is the deck that he ran with it. We got 2 Rebel Assault main deck. We've got 2 Heroic Sacrifice main deck. We've got 2 Heroic Resolve main deck, which is something you don't see in conventional Sabine Wisdom at the moment. 2 Spectral Soldiers for the Anti-Sentinel. We got a couple of Wolf in the sideboard for the anti-healing. You got your Rekka Poe. Only 1 Darksaber and 1 extra in the side. A little bit of late game tech in there with the Ewing in the side and 3 Choose Sides in the sides. 2 Confiscates in the side, tech for the Boba's Armour, the Darksabers, for whatever else people are going to be using them with. Fighters for Freedom main deck. You're clearly anticipating more Sentinels than otherwise, because he's obviously got Spectral Soldier and Fighters for Freedom in the main deck. Interesting. Very well done. Congratulations, Brad. Moving on from that, we've got 6th place Matt Conway was running Hard 1 Blue. A very nasty tool set of cards there, because he kicked my ass with it pretty considerably in one of the rounds that we played. 2 Force Throw out of Aspect, interesting choice. Grogu he credited as his MVP in the game that we played, and I think possibly through most of the day, if I'm not misremembering. So, I mean, seeing Grogu come down on turn one, it's like, how am I going to deal with a 5 hit point guy who's going to tap down one of my most powerful units every turn? Is very annoying, a very effective stalling tactic. You've got the Jedi lightsaber there, which will also work on Grogu if you try to go into him and clear him. You got your interceptors, Millennium Falcon, DJ Tech combo, because why wouldn't you with this deck? The Force is with me remains a very powerful card when used at the right time. There's not a ton of Force stuff in this deck, but you got 3 Yodas, he's got 3 Ezras, he's got 3 Kanans, he's got 3 Lukes. So I say not a ton of Force stuff. Oh, and 3 Grogus. There's a lot of Force stuff. There is a lot of Force stuff. Wow, okay. Clear. He bricked me on turn 3 with 4 resources by playing Kira, looking at my hand and naming the K2SO that I had when I had resourced the Darksaber. If I'd kept either K2 and Darksaber, then knowing that Kira was an option on turn 3, I might have been able to claw that through a little bit more. So that's a lesson for me. Rivals fall in there. And Han Solo just to seal the game and keep control from 7 dropping on if Luke doesn't get it. Someone who got the sideboard. We got 2 home ones, which is out of aspect. Interesting. We got some roses. Not a lot of shield generation, so wonder what he's bringing the rose in for. I didn't see her in our game when he played against my Sabine deck. Waylays and Cloud Riders ×3 for, I guess, the little fire and forget removal missile package that they bring, or just play them as a 3-1 if you need that little bit of backup. Very well done, Matt. Congratulations. I know you placed well at Leicester as well earlier in the set 2 cycle, so good to see you doing well again, Matt. Congratulations, well done. 7th place, we got Buku, or Seb Bukowski. Very, very good player. Good friend whom I've had the privilege to get to know since Star Wars Unlimited came out as part of the local scene here in Birmingham. Seb has betrayed his Sabine ECL loyalty and winning streak over the entirety of basically set 2 and set 1, and decided to run Boba Red for this Planetary Qualifier, and clearly he's found a considerable level of success with it, taking 7th place out of 108 people. Very well done, Seb. You've got a single ground unit there in the ISB agent, which I assume he's playing because he's got a heavy amount of events in the deck. I think it was 16 when I counted them all up there. Removal in Daring Raid, Force Choke, Waylay Pseudo Removal. You got the control in No Good to Be Deads, and otherwise it is a Space Fighter package with the horrific, devastating combo of Triple Dark Raid and Ruthless Raider being possible to play, because that will just do huge amounts of damage and guarantee you got the Ruthless Raider in your hand for later. Or you can do it with the TIE Advance for the experience. It's just incredibly versatile, very nice. In the side you've got a little bit of late game additional power from Change of Heart, outmaneuver side if you need it for just exhausting a whole bunch of ground stuff. Wolf from some anti-healing tech, and look the other way for a 0-cost exhaust. Interesting choice as well. Curious. Wonder what sort of situations he would bring those in and play them. But being 0-cost is always very, very useful. Not a huge amount of card drawing this necessarily, but a little bit of crowd control, I suppose. Very well done. Congratulations, Seb. Moving on to 8th place out of 108 people. Well done, Aaron, or Aaron, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but I'm going to go with Aaron because I think that's how it's said more often than not. I may be mistaken. Boba Fett Green. A lot of cards, so a lot of 2s and 1s. No, not many 2s. Sorry, not many 1s, a lot of 2s. Boba Fett's armor, 3 of the main deck, 3 Overwhelming Barrage, 3 Vader, 3 Maul, 3 Fett's Fire Spray, 2 Relentless, 2 Devastated, 2 Palpatines Return in the sideboard, and 2 Change of Heart. So he's obviously building his sideboard for huge amounts of additional late game punch. He's not running Super Laser. He's running 3 Super Laser Tech and 3 Resupply for the ramp. In the side you got a No Good to Be Dead and a Waylay. So against a more aggro deck, you're not going to side out all 3 resupplies and all 3 super lasers, because most of the stuff you can side in is not going to be too useful against aggro necessarily, unless The 6 drop, the game could be over unless you've successfully stalled them out at that point. But either way, Aaron clearly knows what he's doing to have taken 8th place. You've got 2 Green A's, 2 Salacious, 3 Hot Shots, 3 McClunky, 3 Bazine Choice, 1 Cloud Rider. Yeah, absolutely solid list. Congratulations. Very, very well done indeed. So those are the deck lists that I have for you today. I hope you have found some of those useful and illuminating. Maybe you're going to Planetary Qualifier next week. Maybe you're going to the one at the Moxie Hall in Edinburgh and you want to see what has done well in one of the other Planetary Qualifiers. Either way, thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Do all the usual likey, subscribey, sharey, commenty stuff. Yeah, cool. Thanks for watching. Cheers.